Manchester United's 9-man transfer list revealed, including Belieber and Van de Ven, as club prepare for major summer overhaul. Manchester United are planning some big moves this summer to bolster their squad for their next permanent manager. The Red Devils are flying high in third place in the Premier League, but their success has only spurred the hierarchy on to invest in more talent to keep them competing at the top of the table. Whether Michael Carrick is given the nod to remain in the dugout past the end of the season, or in the event that a new manager arrives in the summer, they won't be lacking in fresh options in the dressing room. And according to The Athletic, the club are already monitoring 9 stars as potential options, especially in central areas of the pitch. Near the top of the shortlist is Brighton starlet Carlos Belieber, 22, who the club pursued last summer. The Cameroonian midfielder was courted by Ruben Amorim and co last summer, but the move never materialised after it was revealed Brighton were hoping for a fee in excess of £100 million. He has not hit the heights of last year this season, and will be a name that the club will likely test the waters for at a more reasonable price. And Belieber is far from the only Premier League midfielder drawing interest from Old Trafford. Another name on the list is Newcastle's Sandro Tonali, who is one of a number of names expected to depart the northeast this summer. The Italian, 25, represents a more rounded and mobile option in the heart of the midfield than Casemiro or Manuel Ugarte, both of whom are set to make their exits from the club at the end of the season. His agent confirmed he is on the radar of top Premier League clubs earlier this month, and a move could be realistic if United are willing to fork out his considerable transfer fee, expected to be at least in the region of £80 million. United are also monitoring a contingent of 3 English stars to join Kobbie Mainoo at Carrington, made up of Elliot Anderson, Adam Wharton and Alex Scott. Anderson, 23, has been a key target of United after his stellar recent performances for Nottingham Forest. He has also emerged as a likely starter for England at the World Cup alongside Arsenal star Declan Rice, and has been valued at around £100 million should interest arrive for his services. But he will face competition for the move from Palace star Wharton and Bournemouth prospect Scott, who have both featured in international squads in the past year, and remain in the hunt for European qualification in the Prem this season. United could choose to capitalise on the misfortune of Wolves and West Ham, should the East London outfit lose their relegation shootout with Spurs, by raiding the sides in the summer window. Matheus Fernandes has been a rare shining light in the Hammer season, with the 21-year-old box-to-box midfielder being a key part of reigniting the team's survival hopes. He also received the nod of approval from United skipper Bruno Fernandes, with the pair linking up on international duty for Portugal. As a budget option, already relegated Wolves will likely be forced to part ways with Brazil international midfielder João Gomes. Gomes has played 126 times for the Midlands side, but it is hard to imagine him sticking around in the Championship, especially if he hopes to add to his 10 appearances for his nation. One international option is Real Madrid star Aurelien Tchouaméni, who has been discussed by the United hierarchy, despite playing the vast majority of available minutes for the Spanish Giants this season. Securing his signature would be a coup for the Red Devils, but with the club hoping to bring in at least 2 midfield options, he could be the statement signing needed to try and kickstart belief in the side. Away from the midfield, United are also keen on strengthening in the heart of their defence. United have already pulled the trigger on a 1-year extension for Harry Maguire, and have a wealth of options at the back, including Lisandro Martinez, Matthijs de Ligt and summer arrival Lenny Yoro. But an injury and suspension crisis forced the club into starting academy prospect Aidan Heaven against Chelsea at the weekend, and though Heaven made a good account of himself in that match, a more experienced signing could help strengthen the team between domestic and European competitions next campaign. Ratcliffe & Co. who again poised to exploit a potential relegation in the position, with Mickey van der Ven leading the shortlist. The lightning-quick Dutch defender could be available on a cut price as part of a first-team exodus should the North Londoners suffer a shock drop come the end of the season.